Yo, yo, yo. How's everybody doing out there? It's your boy Denver right here.
Yes, sir. And it's your boy Josh. Welcome to the Josh and Denver Josh podcast.
Yeah,
You
man.
already know we back with another podcast for the head tops. It's been a while since we, had an episode for you guys. So we're coming back with enough news, enough things to talk about. You already know we gotta start off by asking you good, bro. Are you blessed?
Yeah, I'm good, good. And I just turned, 3-0. Shout out to
Happy
everybody out
birthday
there,
to the big man, to the old man, to the old man.
getting old out here, man. Old. But yeah, other than that, birthday, holidays, very busy, but now we're back. Everyone's back from the break and everything. So back and ready to go.
Yes, sir. Shout out to the big milestone. I mean, big 3-0. Not a lot of us make it to the big 3-0. So shout out to you, bro. That's an accomplishment, bro. You're doing the right thing, bro. You already know. And just wishing for, just this next year of life, just, blessing prosperity for you, bro. I'm almost there. So, hopefully,
Yeah, like 11 months
hopefully,
left.
hopefully, hopefully we bring it in a a big celebration way. Um,
Yeah, definitely.
of course, you already know. Just hoping that this next year is, filled with blessings, bro. And happy new year to everybody, shout out
Yeah,
to
thank
everybody
you.
listening and following us in the new year, hoping to, gain more of a following throughout this year too. So, you know,
Do it big.
we
And then
hoping for enough things.
how are you doing the holidays?
Holidays were blessed, bro. Spent Christmas with the fam, of course. Just a nice family gathering. New Year was, low key. I never try to really do too much on New Year's, bro. Like New Year's I feel like is overhyped. The people that go out for New Year's, do the whole countdown and everything. I don't know. I'm just not into the scene, bro. I rather just chill with, just a 1-2 person on New Year's, keep it low key, out the way, out of sight, out of mind, you know what I'm saying? That's how I do it. So it was nice. It was chill, Then, I don't really overhype the thing, but yeah. What about you?
Yeah, yeah, same, same. Yeah, I wouldn't do much on New Year's, just counting down with the fam. And yeah, like most people, like I was falling asleep. I'm like, I gotta stay up for this. I gotta stay up till like 12:01, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, I was just same old same, just chilling with the fam, counting down.
Yeah, bro.
Oh man,
Yeah, keep it low key, bro. That's how we do. That's how we do.
yeah, man. So let's get started rolling. With the hot topics you guys been following. Or a little bit of movie entertainment, NFL definitely. So I want to start off with the hottest topic right now. We didn't do a pod last week, but if you guys weren't aware, I think it was Bills versus the Bengals. I believe it was a Thursday night or Monday night football game, or maybe it was Sunday night. I'm not sure, but
Well, I can't even remember now. I think it was Sunday night though.
yeah,
Yeah.
and an injury that we never seen before. A DB Damar Hamlin, he tackled a running back on a play, and he stood up and then collapsed on the ground. So he had a cardiac arrest, I believe, and they were able to resuscitate him.
Resuscitate, yeah.
So resuscitate him on the field, and they're able to get his heartbeat back. So I think he actually lost his heartbeat. So they got his heartbeat back on the field, and then he was transferred to the hospital. And so from there, there's a big outpouring. First it was drama because people were the NFL, like some players started warming up, and everybody's like, "What's going on?" Like, cancel the game. Like a man possibly could have passed away, and they're like thinking about playing the game after. So that was crazy. And then it was like an hour and a half of like delay, and then they finally canceled the game. And then after that, yeah, like everyone was just like me. You were weird. Like we've never seen anything like that on a football field. Like I never seen the man passed out and like you've never seen that before, right? And so that was pretty crazy. Everyone was just like wishing well thoughts, and the update on that is that he was able to get better, and I think he just got released from the hospital today. So I mean, you can kind of talk a little bit about it, what your thoughts about it, but I thought it was pretty crazy. And happy that he's doing better, and big prayers up to him as well.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you said, bro, it's something that we've never seen before, and I don't think anyone has seen before. Watching that game, seeing that tackle live, bro. Um, you know, it looked like a regular routine tackle. I mean, basically, I believe it was T. Higgins that caught a pass over the middle. Damar Hamlin's making a routine tackle. Didn't look like a big hit or nothing. Tackles him, you know, gets back up and then drops back down. And he's down and out. Like, again, one of the scariest things that you ever would have probably witnessed as a teammate, you know, maybe just watching on TV, maybe, you know, if you were a former player like you and me, just witnessing that, knowing that we've made those regular routine tackles and you don't suspect that anything would happen like that, nothing as severe as that, you know, what happened to Damar Hamlin. Bro, like, I mean, just seeing the reactions from everybody, I mean, I could feel it just through watching it on TV. You know, seeing the worry on his teammates' faces, you know, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, and like mans were really crying, bro, like witnessing a man basically fighting for his life out there. I mean, that's like, again, it's really not something you're used to playing the game that we play. I mean, it is a dangerous game, but you never would think that it would impact someone so severely, where again, they're fighting for their life, like it's life or death. Like, it's the modest thing I've ever seen, bro. Modest thing literally almost brought me to tears, bro. It's crazy. But this situation really brought people together as well. And it was great that occurred. Although, I mean, it took forever for the NFL, for the commissioner to actually, you know, make the ruling for the game to be suspended. You could tell that both teams, both on Cincinnati and Buffalo, they rallied together and they said, yo, we're not going back on this field, yo, straight up. You saw them come together. You saw that post the game too, you know, both teams going to visit Damar Hamlin in the hospital, you know, seeing if he's okay. You know, everyone was huddled together in prayer. I mean, like, this was such a united effort, bro. It was beautiful to see. Also, again, a very sad situation, but beautiful to see as well. You know, I'm hoping that this also kind of changes things when it comes to just benefits that are entitled to NFL players. I mean, you know, usually players that don't play in the league and after, like, if they play in the league for less than 3 years, they're not entitled to anything. Damar Hamlin is that case because he was just drafted in 2021. So you know, hopefully, I believe that, like, due to his contract, like, if he was like, because they put him on injury reserve after this injury, usually you wouldn't get paid your full contract, but he is getting paid. He will be, like, it's guaranteed. I'm hoping that they implement this to further contracts in the future. Hoping that, again, you know, pensions will be paid for people who, I mean, didn't play that long. I just hope that the NFL takes care of their players, bro. That's the main thing, because you really see that, again, this is a dangerous game, and NFL has been known to just, you know, suck players dry, you know, use them for the time that they're available, and then, you know, when they're not able to play, they forget them. So we're just hoping that, you know, things change, and that, again, just us witnessing this type of thing, it sparks up those conversations and sparks up that change. So yeah, that's my take on things.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was like crazy. Like, we're watching, I was like shocked. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, it just puts, like you said, puts everything into perspective, like how dangerous the sport is. You don't realize, like, we both played it, like, we know it's dangerous, you know it's what you sign up for, but like, you don't really, you sign up for it, but you don't really know, you don't expect stuff like that to happen. You know what I mean? We heard of people with crazy injuries, but like, you never really seen it. Like, I seen like broken leg and stuff, but I haven't seen anything that crazy, you know what I mean? All years playing football. So, you know what I mean? Like, it just, like, sometimes you think, like, in my head, I was thinking, I'm a man, like, I wish I could still be playing football, but then sometimes you see that and it's like, man, like, it's just, you know what I mean? You see that and you're like, man, like, I'm glad I played all those years and got out, like,
Yeah, I got
healthy. You
out
know what I
like
mean? So
healthy. Yeah, I felt the same way,
yeah,
bro. I felt the same way. Um, Bro, you can't take the game for granted, bro. For real,
yeah,
you can't take the game for granted. Like, and honestly, yo, God is real. Like Josh Allen said, yo, shout out to Josh Allen. I mean, we've been knowing this, but God is real for real. Because I mean, the contact sport that we played for years, again for years, and we've come down, we came out of the sport pretty unscathed. You know, we've come out pretty healthy, you know, minor injuries here and there throughout our playing careers, but nothing where it's like we're like permanently like dismantled, you know what I'm saying? Like we're just like we're just not the same, you know what I'm saying? Like we've come out the game pretty lucky, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to just, I mean, God for real, for, you know, watching over basically all of us playing it, because again, it's a dangerous game, bro. You would never think that anything like this would happen, and it's happened. So now you know, like this is another possibility. You know, just through playing football. It's really put things into perspective for me. Like I was thinking, like, yo, like when I get my kids, bro, like I don't know if I'm putting them in football for real.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Especially,
gonna be tough. After witnessing that, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. Like they're really gonna have to do some serious convincing for me to even be like, all right, yo, this is cool. But
yeah.
yeah, it's
Things-
tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough, man. It brings up a whole bunch of emotion, bro. Is that again, it's a scary injury, bro. Like you never would think that someone could potentially die on the field. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? So
that never crossed anybody's mind, bro. That's everyone's like shocked, like it's crazy, like what I'm happy to is that, you know, like you said, like the world came together, and like he had I think he had like a GoFundMe, like a toy drive for like kids who are in like underserved in underserved communities and stuff like that. It was like a little like Christmas toy drive, whatever. I think he set to raise 2,600, and after he you know his actually got hurt on the field, like a bunch of people started pouring in and donating money to his toy drive. I even donated like some money as well. I think it's now up to like maybe it's like 10, $11 million. So like everyone's just like donating money, and it's crazy. Like, and like you said, like everyone like came together and, you know, to support him, right? So I'm definitely like happy for that the world would put their differences aside and realizing that, like, you know,
yeah,
we can all come together and support someone like that, and you know, help somebody out, right? So
yeah,
definitely
yeah.
happy for that. And like I said, like hopefully we won't ever see anything like that ever again. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, for real, bro. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But then
Um,
again, you just know that's a possibility now. So it's just another thing to think about when, you know, signing up for this game, you know? It's another thing to think about.
yeah, definitely. And
But yeah,
just a
shout
place
out
for him. I think
yeah.
the update I just read he's out of the hospital. So
Yeah, and I think he was like walking with like minimal assistance or something like that. Like he still needs assistance, but he's walking.
yeah,
I don't know if he's breathing on his own yet though, but man, he's made leaps, bro. He's made leaps from where he was, like in a near death situation. He's made leaps in his recovery so far. So yeah, just keep Damar Hamlin in your prayers, like you were saying, bro. And hoping to see a full recovery from like, bruh, what I'm trying to think about now though is like, what if this man is thinking about playing still?
that's what I them, because they said his first words when he woke up was, "Did we
Is
win
did
the
we
game?"
win?
And the
Yeah,
doctor said, "Yeah, you won the game of life."
life,
He's not
exactly.
talking about the game. He's like, "Did we win the game?" So he's like, first thought was football. It's like, oh man, like hopefully it's not one of those things where he tries to, you know, come back in a year to like, and like I said, like we never seen something like that, but we have seen Ryan Shazier, Pitcher Steeler. Remember he got he's not paralyzed, but
Like
he
he
barely,
gained feeling in his legs, like he can walk again, but on the
yeah,
field he was nearly paralyzed. Yeah.
yeah. So that's probably the second crazy thing I've seen. But yeah, and he's obviously he stopped playing. And to be honest, I don't think any doctor would clear Damar Hamlin to play again. Even if he was able to like run and do everything, everyone would be like, nah, like that would be, bro. Like, and at this point, this life is bigger than football. Even though
Yeah,
yeah.
facts.
So I don't know. I don't know, but hopefully, like he takes some time to think about it and get 100%, just like for life. And then like I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't want to see him play, but if that's what he wants to do, like we can't stop him or anything. But I doubt he'd get cleared to play. I don't know. That's my first thought.
Honestly, like I know if I was him, I'd be so conflicted because like again, he's only been in the league for like this is his second year in the league. Got a starting spot due to the injury to Micah Hyde. He was like third in tackles, right? Leading the team in tackles on the Buffalo Bills. So he was having a breakout season for a 6th round pick because I mean he wasn't drafted very high. So thinking about that, thinking that hey, you're just on the rise, you're on the up and coming, you're having a great year, you're thinking hey, like this could set you up for a further contract, and then you get an injury like this. I'd be so conflicted. I feel like I feel like I want to play again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if it was so hard for me at a certain point in time to let go of football, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I wasn't ever, I never got to the league. You know what I'm saying? I could imagine for him, you know what I'm saying? So that's real tough. I know you'd like, I know like life is definitely bigger than football. No cap, but it takes you years to kind of realize that some
yeah,
at point like especially when you're so deep into the sport, bro, like football is life at a certain point, you know what I'm saying? So you're
yeah,
just like it's gonna be hard to kind of switch around your your priorities, and it like it's gonna take him some time. So I know this man is gonna like I feel for him, bro. Like I feel for him. Like it's hard to describe, but bro, like if you played sports and you were an athlete for most of your life, going through that transition period of not being an athlete anymore is one of the hardest things. Like no cap is one of the hardest things. So like I just like you gotta pray for DeMar Hamlin when it comes to that, because we don't know
yeah,
how easy it's gonna be for him to pivot. Shout out to the Pivot podcast, but pivot, and transition
yeah.
into something different in life.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely agree. Like he's being forced not. He might be forced not to play. So He's not even walking out on his own. He's not. He's not making decisions himself. But that's the worst thing when the game
Exactly.
forces you to quit. You know what I mean? That's the hardest thing. So yeah, like we'll see how that transition goes. Like I said, like I definitely understand. Like I want to play too. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Um, but definitely hard. Like I'm thinking like in my mind, I was thinking like more like that was like my son or something. Or, like my brother, I'd be like mad.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be like mad, like worried, like no, bro, like I don't know about that.
Yeah,
But
no,
yeah,
for sure. Like from the
but
outside, like if you're a
yeah,
family member, I like, bro, I'd be telling Demar, yo, don't do it, bro. Like, but I just know that I know his mindset. Like although I don't know him, I just like you just have that
yeah,
innate feeling, like as a former athlete, that it's gonna be hard to let go. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard, bro.
yeah, and like hopefully like we can see him make an appearance at the game this week. Like you said, like he's walking, maybe he's like see his face or anything and see. It'd be good to like cheer everybody up, see that he's doing okay.
Hmm.
And so yeah, so that was the Marham situation that happened I think last Sunday. And then yeah, so that was probably like the biggest topic right there. But there was a couple of NFL weeks that went by and going to the playoffs this week. So as you know, playoffs start this Saturday, I believe. Wild card matchups for the NFL. We're finally here. Playoff time is here. It's crazy how time flies, man. Like we're already in the playoffs, man. So there's technically only like how much weeks left? Like 4 to 6 weeks left in the season, and that's
Yeah, there's about 4 to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks basically, because we gotta count the week of the Pro Bowl as well. So
yeah.
yeah, 5 weeks left, bro. Mud, right? Yo, time flies. Time flies
I
for true. Um, Wild card round, man. We got a matchups. We got Seahawks, 49ers. We got Chargers and Jaguars. We also have the Dolphins. Like, can you believe? Wait a minute. Let's pause. Let's pause and let's rewind. Let's rewind for a little bit. First of all, the Seahawks are in. Now we know what happened, what needed to happen to get the Seahawks there, but just the fact that the Seahawks are in with Geno Smith as the lead quarterback, as the starting quarterback, that's a storybook in itself. 49ers, how are they in? And they got
Yeah,
Purdy, the
definitely
third
agree.
string rookie quarterback, as they're like starting and making plays. That man, yo, like, first of all, how does nothing like phase you, bro? Like again, like you're coming in third string, you weren't drafted high. Like, where are you getting your confidence from? How are you leading this team? Does that make any sense? How are you so poised? It doesn't make sense. So
Yeah,
two teams, no,
to the
in
left
them,
field.
right?
Left
It
field.
doesn't make sense. Then Chargers and Jaguars. First of all, Chargers, okay, it's understandable. Jaguars, how did you get there? How'd you get there? Trevor Lawrence is actually a G for real, though. Nah, the man made a big leap from last year to this year, but it's just shocking. It's just shocking. You wouldn't think that they would be a team to make it. Dolphins just squeezed in. So Dolphins and Bills is the next wild card game. Dolphins just squeezed in somehow. And I don't think they're playing Tua, are they? Because he got his what, third concussion throughout the season?
Yeah, I probably sit for the rest of the year. Play Skylar Thompson.
That's another life is bigger than football scenario, because the amount of concussions that Tua's gotten, bro, it's actually very scary. Giants and Vikings. That's not as, I mean, well, Giants, I never thought the Giants would make it. I mean, they were doing well in the beginning of the season, so I mean, like I kind of anticipated that maybe they would, but it's just still again surprising the Giants
Yeah,
made another turnaround. Ravens, Bengals, Ravens just squeezed in. Shout out to the Bengals. Yo, Bengals are gonna be on a little run, I feel. And then we got Cowboys and Bucks. It's gonna be exciting wild card weekend, bro.
yeah.
It's gonna be exciting as hell. Do you wanna talk about any specific games like from now, or do you wanna talk about just like how the teams got there?
We can go to kind of like a little bit of both. So like even
Mm.
like the Ravens, like bro, Lamar was up last like what 4 or 5 weeks. They still
Yeah.
snuck in.
Snuck in, like literally like squeezed themselves in there somehow.
Yeah, and like it's all there's like a bunch of drama going on in the back in the background because Lamar Jackson's hurt, but people are saying that he's milking the injury because he don't want to get more hurt because he
Because
hasn't
the
got a new
contract.
contract yet.
Hmm.
So there's up in the air whether he's gonna play with the Bengals. But like, what do you do? Like, do you risk that? Like, if he is really hurt, do you play hurt? Do you risk missing out on a potentially big contract if you get like a devastating? And I think it's the knee too, right? Is it his knee? Like an
Hmm.
MCL or something, like a PCL. So I don't know, man. If it's a knee injury, I would go out there a couple series, see how it goes, and then if I was him, if I feel like nah, like I'm risking I can get a serious injury, I shut it down. Like, bro, they don't want to pay me. I like, bro, you're not gonna tear his ACL, but and then get no like he has no guaranteed money on the back end. Like, I don't know, like that situation is crazy to me. Like, I don't even know if it's
Yeah.
gonna. I don't know about how it's gonna play out, but in the last week of the season, they started their undrafted rookie Anthony Brown, I believe, or yeah, and
Yeah, because
he
Tyler
didn't,
Huntley's out.
yeah, he didn't do that well. He kind of struggled, obviously.
Bro, this is gonna be a walk in the park if Lamar's not playing. Lamar has to play. Unfortunately, yeah, I feel like I know what you're saying, bro. Like you got to be selfish. There's no guaranteed money on the board. If you get hurt, that's literally like you're sussed. But I feel like Baltimore's front office is looking at it as you got to put the team before yourself. I feel like that's how they're looking at it. It's like if you care about this franchise, you gonna go out there and you go play, because that third string quarterback, it's definitely like I said, it's going to be a walk in the park for Cincinnati if Lamar's not playing, bro.
Right, but that makes it even more like you can see how big a gap there is. Like you need him saying you need me. So if you really need me, then pay me like you need me.
I
I'm gonna
lied.
go up
Baltimore
there.
was they were not thinking about this. You're so right, bro. You're so right. But like Baltimore definitely wasn't thinking about these scenarios playing out.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I feel like they're gonna try and use whatever leverage they have left, which they don't really have much, but
yeah. I'm hoping he's healthy and he balls out because I want to see him show the world like I'm nice. Like, we've seen that, right? But I don't
yeah.
want him to go out there and like dump his value. Like, let's say he goes out there injured, he throws 3-4 picks, sacks
Mm,
5 times, he plays horribly. Man's gonna use that in the offseason saying, see, look what you do in the playoffs. We're not gonna pay you. Here's what we think you're actually worth. Like, I think it can hurt him, it can help him. I don't know. I feel like if I was him, I'll go out there, tough it out, like you said, see how well you're playing. If you keep playing and keep playing, you keep stay in the game. But if you start, like you said, sussing the runs and start like playing bad, I don't know, fam. Like, it's a tough situation because, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like this could hurt or help him based on how he plays and what type of
mhm.
contract he can get in the offseason. But I think that's a huge storyline. But I think I'm would bet on the Bengals in this game.
Yeah,
What other game? But I mean, I don't know if we want to talk about that situation about the Ravens. What do you think? You think that he should, like, you think they have a chance to win?
definitely
um,
not if Lamar's not playing, definitely not. And then it's the fact that again, he's still listed as out on the injury report. We don't know how healthy he's feeling. We don't know.
hmm,
Like this man really could just be pushing it for this game if he's going to be out there. And again, like you said, they're going to use that. Hey, if you played, disgustingly, like if you played like disastrously, where you throw 5 picks in one game because you hurt and you just forcing stuff and you're just off, they're going to use that when it comes to negotiating contract, like when it comes to negotiating a restructured contract where you're looking for guarantee money. They're going to find a way to justify why, hey, you see why we didn't pay you guarantee money. It's literally
yeah,
going to be like that. So bruh, it's almost like a lose. I mean, it could be a win situation too if he ends up being nice, but it's just a lot to lose at the same time. Man, the NFL is a real cutthroat business, bro. You realize it more and more.
yeah,
It's a
man.
cutthroat business, bro. Lamar's in a tough situation, bro. I feel like the competitor in him may want to just go out there and play, but I can't really see them winning. Like the way that Cincinnati is on a wave right now, and
Yeah,
Joe Burrow is like Joe Cool right now. The man's like, yo, it's Super Bowl season for me again. Like he's literally going in with the mindset that I'm making it again.
yeah.
He doesn't care who he has to go through. So I like it's gonna be tough. I just feel like it's not going to be much watch TV or must watch TV if Lamar doesn't play. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
definitely. If Huntley's not playing, they play the undrafted rookie in the playoffs. I'm like, you're gonna run the what's his phrase? Run the damn ball. They're gonna run the ball the whole game.
Yeah, facts.
Oh man, but
They're
yeah, I
literally
think
going to be
that
playing like
game.
one-sided football.
I mean, obviously Chiefs and Eagles got the 1 seed, so they have a bye. Um,
Shout out to the
and
Eagles.
yeah, they balled out, but I want to see. You know what? Yeah, I want to see who if they win. They play the winner of the Cowboys Bucks. So I mean, they're probably a shoo to make the NFC Championship. To be honest,
You think so, huh?
I mean,
Because you don't think anyone coming out of the Bucks and Cowboys game is going to win against the Eagles, huh?
I don't know. Cowboys are. I mean, they lost to
Yeah, I don't.
the
I
Commanders.
don't think Cowboys are going to beat the Eagles either. Neither. Well, Bucks, you don't really know though.
That's the
Bruh, I
thing.
know Tom Brady has been playing like trash throughout the regular season, but this is gonna be playoff Brady, and he
Yeah,
might be different.
yeah.
Now, I'm really talking in hypothetics, but
You know,
it could be different. You never know what you're gonna get with Tom Brady for real, bro. I mean, like again, he's established himself as a GOAT for real, and just winning the meaningful games that anything could really happen.
like the Cowboys should win the game, but I could see them again flopping. I can see them like I don't know. They're a weird team, bro. Like they always have a good record when Dak is. They always have a good record. They always make the playoffs, but they can't get over the humps. And I don't think this is the year either. Like I feel like they're always missing something. Like I don't know. Like such a weird team now. Like
Hmm.
I feel like even if they win this game against the Bucks, they're gonna win the next game, and they might even lose this game. Like I mentioned. So I don't
Hmm.
know. That's a tough game to bet on.
It is. It's definitely tough. And bro, like, I mean, looking at like yo, because didn't Cowboys lose against, yeah, they lost up against the Commanders, and Dak played in that game.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
who was the starting quarterback for the Commanders? Third string Sam Howell.
nah, it's bad, bro.
And Dak started in that game. Like, again, lest we not forget. How do you lose this game?
Yeah, that's bad. And they could have got a home game if they would have won.
Yeah,
That was a big miss, dog.
bruh. Dak is so he can be on and then he can really be off. Like it's crazy to me.
Like I said, he can win games. He's not a quarterback who can't win games. But like I said since the start of the year, I'm not sure he can win a Super Bowl with him
Yeah,
unless like you have such a great defense. You know what I mean? Like he's not even like he's not put in a position that can make a lot of mistakes. But yeah, I don't know if he can win a Super Bowl with him. Like he's not consistent, man.
yeah. Yeah, I agree with you.
Uh, Jaguars Chargers. That's a good game. Like I know everyone's picking the Chargers, but Jaguars they won like what 5-6 games in a row. Like they're on a crazy hot streak, dog. Like I don't even think the Chargers are shooting to win that game, dog. Toss them.
Yeah, I feel like it's more of a toss-up than what everybody's making it seem to be. I mean, again, Trevor Lawrence, it's like I said earlier, he's really made such a leap. Like he's playing like he's playing like the unanimous first round, first overall pick. You know what I'm saying? So literally, I just feel like we can't take Jacksonville for granted in this situation. They're definitely a dangerous team to mess with. They're all young, and I feel like they all have something to prove. Again, these were guys on the team that were never, established as number one guys on previous teams, that they've come together and they've, just come with a little, I don't know, like boulder on their shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Where they're just like, yo, like they got a point to prove. Like Christian Kirk coming from Arizona, the man was a third string, elevated himself to be like a true number one. Or at least I don't know. I say like he's maybe like a 1A, and then 1B is like Marvin Jones, and there's Zay Jones. I mean, Zay Jones is coming from the Las Vegas Raiders, and
Yeah,
he and I think he was like a third string on that team too. So I mean, again, these are all guys coming from teams where they weren't really valued as much, and they come to this team and they really show out. I think they have a lot to prove. Travis Etienne, I mean, of course, he was a highly scouted running back coming out of Clemson, but again, that first year where he was hurt, he didn't get to showcase nothing. Had a great season, for his actual first year playing. So these guys, I feel like they all have something to prove. They could very well shock LA. I mean, Jay Herbo goes in, but I don't know. I mean, the game's in Jacksonville too, right?
Yeah. At home, it's in Duval County. Shout out to Jacksonville, Duval County. Their first home playoff game in a while. Since the whole like Jalen Ramsey days, Blake Bortles days.
Yeah, can you believe that team made the playoffs?
It had a really good defense.
They
Crazy.
did. It's their defense that they relied on still. But yeah, shout out to Jacksonville. They somehow made it. Shout out to Doug Peterson.
Yeah, first year head coach.
Yeah. I mean, like him coming from Philly and then turn around this Jacksonville program, salute to him, bro. Salute to him. Salute to him. That's gonna be an interesting game. Who would you pick? Who would you pick, bro?
It's like hard to bet against Herbert, but like this is his first time in the playoffs too, right? So,
yeah, both of them, right? Isn't that crazy? We talk about Justin Herbert so much, but like this is actually his first appearance in the playoffs. He's actually never managed to squeak in before. It was always depending on a game. Now he's finally in.
Bro, I feel like
None of them have an advantage, right?
I had because Jackson's at home. I don't know, man. I just feel like it's it's a toss up. I would honestly go with Jacksonville to win the game at home, bro. Yeah, I just think they're playing at such a high level. Like Trevor Lawrence playing at a high level, and they're at home. If it was the Chargers, I would choose the Chargers. I think it really comes down to the home field advantage, and Chargers go on the road for the first time. And they've been to the playoffs with Herbert on the road, first playoff series. He
The
could be
nerves
that
are gonna get
way,
to him.
but I would go Jaguars.
I honestly don't even want to go against you with this one either. I feel like, dude, like I feel like Jacksonville might actually take this one too. I'm gonna stick with Jacksonville too, bro. I'm not gonna go against you with that one. We actually didn't make a prediction for the Cowboys and the Bucks, so we don't know who's gonna win. I don't know who you're gonna pick in that situation. We could choose Seahawks and 49ers as well. I don't know who's gonna win in that situation either. I feel like we may have a difference in opinion.
49ers, Seahawks, man, tough matchup. That's also like an inter like divisional matchup as well. They've already seen each other twice this season, twice. Man, I would go 49ers. I think they're a better team, play at a higher level. I would choose San Fran. I'll go with Brock Purdy.
Shit. Yo, especially since this is in San Fran too. It's in the Bay Area. Shoot, and I mean, man,
That's a tough game to choose.
yeah, that'd be tough, bro. Like if I were to go with the Seahawks, bro, I'd really be going on a whim. Because Gino's been looking nice this year, but the last game, I mean, I guess they barely won against who they faced.
Fran.
Yeah, like they won like barely by a field goal in OT. And Gino was turning over the ball in that one. Man threw about what, 3 picks?
Yeah. It's a tough
2
game.
picks, 2 picks actually. 2 picks to Jalen Ramsey conveniently. Shoot. Bro, I'm almost scared to go against you, bro, because like
Yo, bro, I won like 5 weeks in a row, bro. Guys, all the
5
fans out there.
weeks.
All the
5
fans out there.
weeks.
Remember losing the first 5 weeks? I'm sure I won the last 5-6 weeks in a row. I
5
wasn't even.
weeks. I
stopped
don't
counting.
even think we did enough pods to for you to come up with 5 extra games to win against me with. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one still. You may have won maybe like 3 weeks straight, but 5. We're going overboard.
I know I haven't lost in a while, bro. Like I can't even remember, bro. Like
gosh damn it, bro. I don't know.
just go with your heart.
Now we're gonna come back to that one. Which one would you go for? Which one would you go for the Giants and the Vikings, bro?
Chance, like I would go. I mean, that's actually a good matchup. Daniel Jones is playing really well.
You think? Where's this game? US Bank State. Okay, so this is in Minnesota.
The Minnesota, have they ever? I mean, they've been this good since the Brett Favre days, like, or no, they were good 1 year with Mike Zimmer when they had Kirk Cousins, I believe. But I just feel like this is their best chance to make a deep run. I don't know, man. I don't know, but I don't think I trust the Giants that much, man.
I don't
Going
trust
over.
them either.
I mean, like I would choose the Cowboys over the Bucks.
Okay, well, I'm picking the Bucks then. All right, so we do have a disagreement there, but I'm going with Minnesota against the Giants, bro. I don't think the Giants can pull this one out. I feel like Daniel Jones is lucky to even be there. He's proven enough to, keep his job, I feel like, with New York. So potentially New York, I feel like he's done enough so that New York will see a future with Daniel Jones moving forward, as their franchise quarterback, but I don't think he's gonna make a splash and win his first playoff game. Hell no. There's too much riding on it for Minnesota. Again, Kirk Cousins has too much naysayers against him saying that he can't win the big games. He needs to at least win this wild card game. I mean, if anything, Minnesota is going to win this game and suss it in the divisional round. You know what I'm saying? They got to at least win this one, though. Are you sticking with you want you on the same page with that one?
Yeah, Vikings that one. I think there's 3 like iffy games in 3 games everyone thinks they're gonna go. Like everyone thinks the Bills are gonna beat the Dolphins, especially if Skylar Thompson starting.
Yeah,
If Tua comes back, I'd be shocked. Then I'd be like, oh, okay, like I might choose. I'll still choose the Bills.
Yeah, I choose the Bills too.
But it gives them a way better chance with Tua. But if Skylar Thompson's playing, nah, they win that game.
Nah.
Bengals, Ravens, LeBron's not playing, Bengals are winning.
Yeah.
And then the Giants, Vikings, I think Vikings are winning. Games that are tough to choose, like Seahawks, 49ers, Cowboys, Bucks, Jaguars, Chargers.
Mm-hmm. I think we both said Jaguars against with the Chargers.
No, you said Chargers. You said Jaguars?
Yeah, bro. I'm not going no Chargers, bro. I don't trust it. I don't trust it, bro. I don't trust it.
This guy, dog, I'm trying to win 6 weeks in a row, man. What are you doing?
Bro, this man keeps saying 6 weeks. Like he won 5 games. No, you didn't, bro. Bro, I'm trying to make some informed decisions. I don't trust the Chargers against the Jaguars, bro. I don't care if it's Jay Herbo. I don't care. Trevor Lawrence scares me a little bit, bro. I'm not doing it.
Oh, man.
And I'm scared with the Seahawks and the 49ers, bro, because Brock Purdy scares me, bro. Why is he so freaking good? Why is he so good? Like, he shouldn't be this good.
Bro, in the offseason, they have 3 quarterbacks under contract. Purdy, Garoppolo, Lance. What the hell do you do? You keep all 3 and say battle out in training camp? I think they gotta get rid of one of them. I think one
they
of them
have to. They have to.
Garoppolo. I don't know.
They're gonna have to throw Garoppolo to the side still. They're gonna have to kick him to the curb.
But then you have Lance. Lance, the oldest. Number 2 overall pick, man.
Exactly. They have to keep him. They have to make it I feel like it's gonna be a quarterback competition between Lance and Purdy. They're gonna make them duke it out. Garoppolo, you're gonna have to be kicked off to the side. Some other team's gonna pick you up. I don't know which.
He was playing well. That's what made them get to the point.
It's very true. He really did help them, but Garoppolo's expendable because you can see that Brock Purdy can play, and then you can also see Trey Lance is your first overall, like first round pick, so you've invested a lot in him already. So Garoppolo has to be kicked off to the side. There's no way that you're bringing in all 3 of them mans and just being like there's no way, and be like, all right, y'all, best man wins among all 3 y'all, and then 2 of y'all go sit on the bench and not use your like, nah, there's no way.
Yeah, but like, there's one quarterback is going to be available that, I mean, if he goes anywhere, he might make noise. Derek Carr, he's no longer with the Jack. Like they benched him and they're going to release him or trade him.
That's also news, bro. That's also news.
Yeah,
and that sucks, bro. I mean, when you think about the Raiders, you think about Derek Carr. He's so he's just such a Raider, bro. It's crazy. Like they just go synonymously together. So that's gonna be the end of, I don't know, just the end of an era. As well as, just the fact that Devontae Adams, like the only reason he came there was for Derek
Yeah,
Carr as
Derek Carr,
well.
exactly.
So I mean, like, what does this do to the relationship that you have between like the front office and Devontae Adams? Like, do you think he's gonna mess with you guys? Like, I don't know. Like, although he's getting paid a whole heap of money, like still, I don't know.
I think
It
that's
just
where Garoppolo's gonna go. I
you
mean,
think
Josh
so?
McDaniels, familiar
That's
face.
actually a good marriage still. Yeah, I mean, especially since they were together in New England, right?
Nah,
You're onto something, bro. You're onto
I think that's
something.
where it ends up. Derek Carr might end up maybe the Colts. I don't know. There's not many teams that need a quarterback. Colts,
Colts definitely do. Matt Ryan is not it.
Panthers, Saints,
Panthers
Falcons.
Panthers seem like they working with Sam Darnold again. I don't know what it is. You said Saints. Saints, maybe, yeah. Which other team did you propose?
I said Falcons. But
Mm,
they benched Mariota. They went with who they started? The back of Ritter.
Ritter, right? Yeah. I think if they seen good things from Ritter, because I don't even know how Ritter played in when after they benched Mariota. So if they seen good things from Ritter, I don't think they're gonna pick up another quarterback. I agree for sure with the Colts. Colts definitely want to. They made a mistake with Matt Ryan, unfortunately. Saints, you got Jameis, and you do have Andy Dalton, and Andy Dalton wasn't playing that bad. I don't know. Like, is the Saints organization really not sold on the both of them?
Dog, I mean, might give Winston another shot, but
I
don't
think
know.
he needs another shot. He hasn't played enough to even like, because Jameis Winston's not playing due to injury. Am I correct in saying that?
Yeah.
Yeah. They got to give him another shot.
Yeah.
I don't know. Colts, I feel like Colts need more than anybody. If anything, Colts are going to be making the big push for Garoppolo. Or, yeah.
Carr or Garoppolo.
Yeah. Well, Carr, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that's gonna be a big piece of where he's gonna go. But the Raiders were a team that everyone thought was gonna make the playoffs. That's the reason why I'm bringing them up, because I'm pretty shocked. Like they didn't make it. They actually had a really bad year, 6-11. But
Yeah. And honestly, I don't blame those. I mean, Derek Carr could have played better for sure. He did turn over the ball in key crucial areas, but I don't think it's on him, bro. They need to invest in that defense, bro. Like, how do you have Max Crosby and Chandler Jones and y'all did not generate much sacks at all? Like, what were they in? Like, what were their standings in the league in terms of sacks? Like, I swear they were pretty low.
yeah, they didn't get the pass rush that they wanted to. They need to like just get better, like DBs, linebackers. Like need to kind of like retool the entire roster on defense.
Yeah, it's not the offense that's the problem, bro. I was actually shocked that they benched Derek Carr. I'm like, wow, y'all, y'all are kind of gutsy with that one, bro. They're really choosing McDaniels over a Carr for real like that. And McDaniels hasn't even really proved himself as a head coach anyway.
Nah, bro. He hasn't like, bro. Again, we talked about last podcast, the whole Belichick achieve thing. There's not many of them that are actually successful, bro. In the NFL.
Exactly.
Like people say, oh, Nick Saban's part of his tree. Well, he's in college football, fam.
A lie. That's the only way that the Belichick system actually works, huh? If it doesn't work in New England, it's gonna work at the lower level collegiate division, because It ain't working at any other organization, that's for sure. In the
Bro,
NFL.
and the Patriots didn't make the playoffs, man. Everyone was like, oh, like everyone's like, we knew it. It was all about Brady. Like Belichick needs Brady, not the other way around.
He
But
does. He needs a better, yeah.
I mean, Mac Jones. I mean, he's not bad. But I don't know if he's a Tom Brady. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
Jersey
Mac
up in the
Jones
neighborhood.
got benched, did he not? Did he not
Yeah.
get benched for Zappy at one point and then got back into the mix of things?
Yeah.
It was for a reason. Mac Jones wasn't playing that great this year.
Nah, they went 8-9. Nah, I don't know about them, but like I don't know about their future. Like they need Mac Jones to play at a lot higher level, but maybe that's a ceiling though. Maybe he needs a really good defense. Like last year, how in the playoffs, maybe they need a defense playing at a high level. And he's more of a game manager.
Yeah, someone that's I don't know because a lot of Mac Jones' success in the collegiate division, of course, was due to having receivers like Devontae Smith and like he had a roster of Alabama receivers who all run for high 4.3s and basically were all NFL ready in college. You know what I'm saying? Put him on the Patriots. The man had like who's he throwing to? He's throwing to what Devontae Parker.
Yeah,
Devontae Parker's okay. He's okay. Then they have Myers, Jacoby Myers.
yeah,
Like
he's not bad.
he's not bad, but he's not a superstar. He's more like I think he's like what their second or third receiver on that team anyway. He's like more of a slot guy. Who else they got? Like I can't even think. They got
they have a decent tight end. They don't have like
they don't have like household names, bro, on the
Yeah.
Patriots. They need a superstar. They need like Mac Jones needs guys to throw to. For real.
Like if Mac Jones not gonna be the superstar, they need other guys around him. They need that star running backs, a couple star receivers. They need other guys to help him. Like he's not the
He can't do
superstar.
it. Yeah, he's not a Tom Brady type.
No.
I mean, like when Tom Brady was like in his era, in the Patriots era, where he could make other teams or like other guys around him better, you know, just by playing the system. Like Mac Jones needs guys.
I mean, this playoff's gonna be pretty good. Like I said, like some of the games that we think are gonna be blowouts might actually be close games. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely gonna be a great playoffs this year, guys. Eagles, Chiefs. I feel like this is the one year. I feel like it's still a toss up. Everyone's saying, "Oh, it's gonna be Chiefs or Bills or Bengals against Eagles are the only team they see coming out of the NFC." But I think it's still gonna be a pretty like. I don't think it's a shoo-in. I think it's still gonna be like it's wide open for anybody to win.
So you think that the Eagles are not gonna have that top spot like coming out? You don't think they're coming out the NFC? You think that there's a team that can beat the Eagles right now?
No, the only team I can see them beating them is maybe the 49ers. If Brock Purdy plays at like all-time high level. If he doesn't, I think the Eagles are gonna go to the Super Bowl, to be honest. But I don't think they're gonna win the Super Bowl. So I already said that. If they go through the NFC, they're not gonna win it though. Because I feel like the teams in the AFC, it's like a gauntlet, bro. Bengals, Bills, Chiefs, bro. Those three teams have a legitimate chance.
That's a toss-up. Yeah, that's a toss-up.
And they have to go through each other.
I know.
They have to go through a harder teams to win the Super Bowl. The 49ers have a great defense. The Bengals have a great defense. But still, I still feel like whoever comes out of the AFC is going to win the championship.
Yeah, that might be the case, but I don't see the Eagles not coming out of the NFC. There's no way that Brock Purdy is beating the Eagles. No way. I'm not accepting it.
Let's see, guys.
I won't accept it. There's no way.
Bruh. If that's the game, the NFC Championship, I'm choosing the 49ers now.
Bro, the Eagles are too much of a great overall team. Like they're just good overall, like all around. Like the O-line is disgusting. The run game's gonna beat you. Then Jalen Hurts gonna keep the ball and throw it down the field to AJ Brown or Devontae Smith. Like that's gonna beat you. Like their defense is really good. Like they're too good and too sound all around that it's like there's no way that I can like Brock Purdy's definitely gonna have to make a mistake, bro. The lights are gonna get too big for him. You know, the pressure's gonna get to him. He's gonna remember he's just a third round QB, or I don't even what round was he even picked? I don't even know. But
6th or 7th round.
well, he's gonna be brought down to real life, bro. He's gonna be brought back down to real life when he faces the Eagles. All right, it's not happening, bro.
Dog.
I'm tired of that Cinderella story too, bro. I'm tired.
He's balling out, dog.
I know, bro. I feel like it's so shocking, bro.
Oh wow, he was Mr. Relevant. So he was the last pick.
Are you serious?
He was the last pick in the draft this past year. The very last pick. He's probably the most successful Mr. Relevant of all time. Most of those guys don't make it past the first 2 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's actually pretty. I'm actually impressed, dog. Like the last pick of the draft, dog.
That's crazy. How is he doing this?
Oh man. You have the quarterback whisperer, Kyle Shanahan. He's there. Yeah, he's always good at quarterbacks. He's good with Garoppolo. He's good with, Lance. I don't know. That's the one
Yeah,
quarterback.
he hasn't proven himself with Lance though.
But,
I don't
yeah.
know if Lance just not listening. I don't know.
Oh man. But yeah, man, it should be a pretty sick week, man.
Yeah,
So I guess we're
exciting.
only decided on one team then, eh?
Yeah, bro. I guess it's Cowboys and Bucks. Is that the one we going with? That's the only one.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Because I can't decide, bro. I'm sorry, man. I can't go against you with the 49ers and Seahawks, bro. I'd be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually be stupid.
Bro, she's a Giants fan.
No, I'm definitely not doing that.
Oh,
I have no faith in the Giants, bro. Vikings gonna pull that one out. Cowboys and Bucks, bro. Tom Brady gonna remind you why he the GOAT.
I guess just for the heck of it, I would flip and go to the Chargers.
Seriously.
You want to choose them, dog? Really?
The Jaguars? I mean, it's in
Duval. Toss-up game, dog. I think it's a toss-up, dog.
I think it is a toss-up. I'd stick with the Jaguars. If you want to go with the Chargers, fine, let's do it.
Yeah, go to Chargers.
We got 2 games. We got 2 games on it then. Let's go. Jaguars don't disappoint me, eh? Like this is like the first time I've ever gone with the Jaguars, bro. Ever.
Nah. I'm feeling nice. I think this is a sweet bag.
Nah. I don't think Dak is winning against Tom Brady. If anything, this game's gonna end up in a tie, bro. It's gonna end up in a tie. It's like you win 1 game, I win 1 game, and that's it. And I'm good with a tie.
Oh man, I believe both games are Saturday.
Cowboys and Buccaneers are on a Monday, and then Saturday is going to be the Jaguars and Chargers game.
Really?
Yeah, it's only So 2 games on a Saturday, 3 games on a Sunday, 1 game on a Monday. Interesting, huh?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that. I thought always games are on a Saturday or Sunday. I don't know.
Sunday. It's usually. I feel like maybe 1 game was delayed. I don't know.
Weird.
Strange. Still strange.
Just some good week of games. Let's see how it pans out. We talked about most topics, John. What other topics are we missing? Didn't we talk about maybe Cliff Kingsbury firing?
That's right.
Coach firing. So if you guys aren't aware, Cliff Kingsbury, the so-called quarterback guru, he coached like Baker Mayfield. He coached who else did he coach in college? He coached obviously
he coached Texas Tech. So he coached Mahomes.
So He's like a quarterback guru, and he had I think he was there 4 years. Cardinals maybe 3 or 4 years. I think it was 4 years. He made the playoffs maybe once with Kyler Murray and them, and last year I believe, where they turned around the team. It was kind of surprising. I think there were 3 years actually. Yes. Out of 3 years, he made the
The
playoffs.
3 years, yeah, because like he's been there as long as Kyler Murray's been there. Because basically, he was hired and then drafted Kyler, like
Yeah.
literally the same. Like he was hired in off season, then drafted Kyler. So they basically like they were brought in together ultimately. And Kyler's only been in the league for 3 years now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's been 3 years. So they turned around team his second year. And after this, so we even called it the last podcast. We said, you know how this thing goes. At the end of the season, they're choosing one or the other. They're either choosing the coach or they're choosing the quarterback. And 9 times out of 10, most of the time, we've seen them choose a young quarterback over the coach because the young quarterback has seen that he can be fixed, right? So we knew that Cliff Kingsbury's days were numbered. We called it on the last podcast that they're probably going to choose to fire Cliff Kingsbury, which they did today. And so, I mean, like Kyle's gonna have to like, people are gonna say like they're gonna point to the playbook. He's playing too much Call of Duty, you know, all these rumors stuff like that. So I feel like they're really gonna have to hit a home run with this second coach. Probably be like another offensive guru type guy. But I wasn't surprised. Like you said, like we talked about the Raiders, they chose the coach because quarterback has been there for so long. So they figured like the coach can bring in another guy into the system. But with a young QB, they're always going to choose the young QB, right? So I'm not surprised that they fired him. But I thought they'll maybe give him one more year, but someone had to go, right? Like they were supposed to make the playoffs this year.
They were. And I mean, like, honestly, I don't blame this on Cliff Kingsbury at all. I feel like he was just a product of a poor situation. Because I feel like Cliff really tried to implement some things. And Kyler just didn't end up respecting him. You know what I'm saying? And due to that, there were public outbursts. You know, you remember, where Kyler's shouting at Cliff Kingsbury in the middle of a game, like, calm the F down. Like the man was like really disrespecting the man, like, yo. Like, and when you see that riff in that player coach relationship, you just know that, hey, like, it's not working out. And yeah, it's just unfortunate that, I mean, Kyler's definitely a talented, quarterback, talented young QB, but I think he still has a lot to work on, a lot to fix in his game. I feel like there's a lot of faults in his game. And I feel like just due to that, like, he basically fought out of the marriage between Cliff Kingsbury and him. Like I don't know. There's not much that he could have done, and it's unfortunate. Hopefully Cliff has another opportunity. He might. I mean, he's a white head coach. They get multiple chances. They get multiple chances, so I'm sure he'll get another opportunity somewhere. But yeah, it sucks, bro. I saw it go.
Yeah.
And then we also had the news about Lovie Smith as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, talk about, not really giving a shot, dog. Like,
yeah,
they told him, we're gonna ride with you. We're gonna give you a roster you can develop in the next 3 to 4 years, so like a 3 to 4 year game plan. So they knew they had a bad roster, dog. They start Davis Mills he's not that bad, but I mean,
he kind of trash.
If you're gonna have Davis Mills, you gotta have guys around him, right? Like, bro, he's not a guy like that.
He's not the guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, they said, "Oh, you had a bad year. We're gonna fire you." What the hell did they expect with that roster, dog? Like, he won 3 games out of that roster. I feel like he got the most he can of the roster. I think they're even mad that he won the last game because they wanted the #1 pick. So all he had to do was lose that last game, and get the #1 pick, and they won and they won that game. So people were mad. We won the number one pick. Fam, what the guy winning games or losing games? Like, what the hell? Like,
They fired him out of spite, bro. That's crazy.
fam. And that's back-to-back years they fired one, not only a black head coach, but they fired them after 1 year with a terrible roster. So whoever's the coach there next year, dog, fam, like, how is this? How are they doing this back-to-back fire mans after 1 year? Like, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be a head coach there. Like, you could be canned after a year, dog. Like, what do you think? Like, do they have to? Are they keep rebuilding? Do they try to like go, get a lot of good players next year? Like, what do you think about the Texans, bro? Like,
Texans are like a forgotten franchise to me. I forget they exist at times. But this man, like, yeah, Texans, man, like, what choice do you have? Y'all gotta really rebuild. Davis Mills is clearly not the answer. Y'all need to draft a quarterback high. I honestly, I don't even know how we can pinpoint, where like what the problems are on this team. I feel like they're overall a mess, from the front office to the actual team to the coaching staff. I mean, I like Lovey though, but yeah, there's just a lot of dysfunction with the franchise. I don't know what like, I don't know where to start. I mean, I guess the safest thing, or the most, like, where everyone would ideally like to see some progression made, is at the quarterback position. So hopefully you can get one of these nice QBs in the draft. I mean, it's a quarterback heavy draft. There's a lot of good QBs available. Unfortunately, couldn't get the first overall pick, but what y'all gonna get, like the second, third overall? So there's still gonna be a nice quarterback available. Start from there, but like, again, when you get great, when you get these young QBs, these first round picks, and you bring them into dysfunctional franchises, bro, it doesn't help them either. So, it could turn out well, or it could just be more of the same, so it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to see how the Texans really turn this around. They gotta do some work in the draft, though, for sure. And address everything. Just address everything, bro.
like, I like their pick from last year. I like Stingley, the corner. But
Yeah, that was a decent pick, but
I just need more pieces. They need more guys, bro. I know they're developing, but like, they haven't won a lot of games last 2 years. And like you said, they were pretty good a few years ago. They had Watson before all the scandals. Watson, JJ Watt. They were a good team. You know what I mean?
yeah, they
Not
were
too long
making
ago.
playoffs them years. They had DeAndre Hopkins. Like,
Yeah.
they had pieces. They had pieces for sure. Can you see, like, I feel like Deshaun Watson ultimately single-handedly dismantled that franchise as well, because the man said, "I want out."
Yeah, man. Like, that unfortunate situation that forced them to rebuild. I mean, they had the last 2 years to at least put more players on the team that can play. But yeah, they're rebuilding. So I'm not even going to be successful next year. Just my opinion. Like, unless they get like a really good draft pick QB that really pans out really well. So we'll see. But it's the thing with the NFL. You can turn around so quick, right? You don't know.
You really never know. So shout out to you Texans fans. I know you guys are I mean, a lot of y'all are I guess maybe discouraged for over the past couple of years, not knowing, what your team is trending towards. Hopefully you guys will be trending upwards. After the draft, we will see. I feel bad for them,
Yeah, man.
Sucks to be a Texans fan, eh?
They have a duty squad, man. Like,
Facts.
yeah, but I mean, like I said, NFL can turn around pretty quickly in the next few years. But I don't see them win a lot of games, right? And so, I mean, like I said, the Texans, they need better players, right? And like we mentioned, like, that's one of the teams that made a coaching change that was just like, everyone's just shocked. But it's like, I think that was the only two from this past week.
Yeah.
So like, those are the major storylines, dog. I'm just excited for the NFL playoffs, get it going, and kind of have, going from there and seeing like who's gonna finish out the season as a champion, right?
Yes, sir. It's playoff season. It'll be exciting for real, bro.
Yeah, it's a 2-0 sweep, dog.
Nah, not at all. We're not making that happen. Nah,
Oh man.
that's not happening, okay?
Fans, go in the comments that who thinks will win this week. Who think are the best matchups right now? Who thinks gonna win the Super Bowl? And drop it all in the comments right there. Like I said,
Yes, sir. Comment if you're Team Josh or Team Denver. Hopefully you're Team Josh. If you're not Team Josh, I'm not messing with y'all. All right.
Oh man. But again, like I said, like most of the main topics, right? So probably getting what they wanted to hear, getting the popcorn. That I mean, hyped up for the games this week, giving the previews, the recaps. Anything we missed for this week?
Nah, yo, I think we got it all. Yo, we covered it all. Thank y'all for listening. Again, comment Team Josh, or else I'm not messing with y'all. For real. Again, like, comment, subscribe. You already know it's the Josh and Denver podcast. You got any other signing out notes, bro?
Nah, that's it. It's get hype for these games, man.
Yes, sir. It's
Subscribe,
big.
hit that button. Josh and Denver podcast. Doing big things. You know what I mean?
You already know. For the new year, big 2023. You already know.
All right, we out.
All right, peace.